I first realized that Charles was gay early on in his young age, maybe about 4 or 5 or so. And what I remember is that Charles liked to play with dolls. I am a single mother. His father, he was a Rolling Stone. He planted his seed and he disappeared. Really, he had no real impact on his son at all.
As a mother, I wanted not for him to be gay. And there might have been some naiveness on my part. Father wasn't very proud at all. The biggest thing that, or the most important thing to Joshua was acceptance. He wanted his acceptance from his peers very, very much.
As Charles got older and in high school, junior high, and high school, I thought that he was developing likings for girls. He actually went on dates with girls. I accepted in my mind that my son was bisexual. I thought I could make my son heterosexual. I mean, that was in the back of my mind, that this homosexuality was just a passing phase. He had a girlfriend, he went out, but I don't know. In the back of my mind, I knew it wasn't going to be. I just didn't want to admit it. I did find a couple of magazines under the mattress. Little boys do not know how to hide things from their mother. And I found them. They were the male magazines, which shows guys in certain situations. And I asked him about it. He said he liked looking at it. I tried not to get crazy or show that, oh, this is absolutely wrong. I just said, no, they're inappropriate for you at this age. I don't want them in the house, and let them go. The guys in the neighborhood, I grew up in the projects, they noticed that Charles was a little different. He wasn't playing ball like all the other boys or hanging out on the street corners and all of that. Charles went through the phases where he used to get beat up coming from home from school. None of my friends had a child who was gay or lesbian, so I figured it was my burden to carry on my own. I don't know of any mother who would say, I'm proud that my son was gay. I never told anyone. Um, Maybe I should have. Maybe it would have been easier.
In between classes, individuals would come up and just bump him and just push on him in the hallway. I asked his father to see to his getting to school because I was awfully tired and I still didn't feel well. And so his father went and took the keys. We allowed him to lock his door because his therapist suggested that we give him his privacy. And so when his father unlocked the door, he found Joshua hanging in his bedroom, hanging from his bed. He had taken a dog leash from his job and he had strapped it to the bed and then subsequently to his neck. And I don't know if he quietly fell asleep, but he was on his hands and knees when we came in the room. His father cut him down, and his father was so upset and screaming and telling me that it was my fault, essentially. Losing my only son was a tragedy of tragedies.
I tried to instill in my boys that life is big, the world is big, and there's so much that you can do. And then he started living with a young man. And what also struck me at that time is that I wouldn't have any grandchildren. And realizing the two, I kind of got angry. I don't know. I couldn't say I was angry at Charles. I was just angry at the world. Charles was doing great. I mean, he was having a good life. He was happy. He was adjusting. I was happy for him. I was saying, good. You know, he finished school. He got jobs. He worked hard. He really worked hard to achieve what he achieved. I think it's what it is. He is. I love him the same. It's not something that you take some pills and you be fixed, or you are what you are. You're right. You are this. This is who you are. So do it. Live it. Be happy. I finally realized and accepted the fact that my child does not need to be fixed. He is. He's Charles. And I love him. It is what it is. And I still love them. But I would still have loved to have somebody to talk to, which I didn't. So I guess it's coming out now, but it's all right too. It's supposed to come out. And if I had someone to talk to or support me, maybe I wouldn't have kept it all inside. But I don't know. I guess that's it.